ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ji ki fateh. Welcome to this segment of Khoj Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day. Our recitation today is the second pauri or stanza of Gauri Ki War, Mahalla Chautha, composition of Guru Ramdas, the fourth Nanak. Slok Mahalla Chautha, Vin Navai Hor Salahana, sab bolan phikka saad, manmukh ahankar salahande, hau main mamta vaad, jin salahin se mareh, khap jaवें sab apavaad, ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਉਬਰੇ ਜਪ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਪਰਮਾਨਾਦ। ਮਹੱਲਾ ਚੌਥਾ। ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਦੱਸੇ ਨਾਮ ਧਿਆਈ ਮਨ ਹਰੀ, ਨਾਨਕ ਨਾਮ ਪਵਿੱਤ ਹਰ ਮੁਖ ਬੋਲੀ ਸਭ ਦੁਖ ਪਰ ਹਰੀ। ਪੌੜੀ। ਤੂੰ ਆਪੇ ਆਪ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਹੈ, ਨਿਰੰਜਨ ਹਰ ਰਾਇਆ, ਜਿਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਮਨ ਸੱਚ ਧਿਆਇਆ, ਤਿਨ ਕਾ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਗਵਾਇਆ। ਤੇਰਾ ਸਰੀਕ ਕੋ ਨਾਹੀ, ਜਿਸਨੋ ਲਵੇ ਲਾਏ ਸੁਣਾਇਆ, ਤੁਧ ਜੇਵੜ ਦਾਤਾ ਤੂੰ ਹੈ ਨਿਰੰਜਨਾ, ਤੂੰ ਹੈ ਸੱਚ ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਭਾਇਆ। ਸੱਚੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਸਾਹਿਬਾ, ਸੱਚੇ ਸਚ ਨਾਇਆ, ਵਿਣ ਨਾਵੇਂ ਹੋਰ ਸਾਲਾਹਣਾ, ਸਭ ਬੋਲਣ ਫਿੱਕਾ ਸਾਧ, ਮਨਮੁਖ ਅਹੰਕਾਰ ਸਲਾਹੰਦੇ, ਹਉ ਮੈਂ ਮਮਤਾ ਵਾਦ। The manmukh, the egoist, that is all of us who are living in ego consciousness, ahankar salahande, they look at the world through ego consciousness and they display vanity and pride. Ahankar salahande, haume mamta vaad. But this is all entanglement in unnecessary debates, vada vivad. So without exception, that is what happens when we live in ego consciousness. So therefore the Guru recommends to us that Vin Navai Hor Salahana, sab bolan phikka saad. So apart from divine qualities, to pray for anything else, to get entangled in anything else is really wasted speech. Sab bolan phikka saad. Phikka saad is pleasure that fades away. So here a distinction is being made between sensory transient pleasures and the pleasure, the everlasting pleasure and bliss of being self-realized, of having assimilated qualities of the self. Because the Guru says, Jin salahin se mare, this is the state of the manmukh. Whatever it is that we desire through sensory pleasure, or whatever it is that adds to our vanity and self-conceit, say mare. Without exception, they all die a spiritual death. So Jana Nanak, the devotee Nanak, makes this plea, makes this declaration or assertion. Jana Nanak, Gurmukh ubare, Gurmukh, the Gur guided, the ones who have turned their attention to the Guru, Gur ubare, they are the ones who will flourish. Har Har Paramanand, they will be filled with the source of bliss, which is the Har Self. the self. Self-realization is what is being hinted at here. And then Mahalla Chotha. Satgur har prab das naam te ai man hari. Nanak naam pavit har mukh boli sab dukh par hari. Here is a hint at the method. It is the Satgur who instructs the mind on how to meditate on the self. Satgur har prab dasse naam te ai man hari. So the Satguru instructs the mind learns how to reflect on and meditate on the self. And what is involved here is also Nanak Naam Pavithar Mukh Boli. Mukh Boli. When the mouth utters the name or the qualities of the herself, of which Gurbani is replete with, then those qualities begin to become assimilated in you. So utterance is just as important as reflection and meditation. Because when these qualities are realized, then all sorrow vanishes. Sabbe dukh par hari. They're snatched away. And in the Pauri, it is a eulogy to that self. The Guru says here, Tu ape aap nirankar hai, niranjana har raya. So this is addressing the herself as the king, har raya. You are self-existent. You are without attributes and flawless. Jinni tu ek man sach te aaya, tinka sab dukh gavaya. They who meditate on the truth of your presence with single-minded devotion, they part company with their sorrows. Dukh really is the result of being on the wrong track, on the track of falsity, transience, and not being aware of one's true nature, or not being aware of the oneness of unity, not realizing that. And the Guru adds, Tera sarik ko nahi. You have no equal. Sarik, commonly used to assert a competitor, a relative. So there is nothing relative about the self. It's absolute. Tera sarik ko nahi, jisno lave laya sunaya. At least we have not heard about it. Tud jevad datta tu hai naranjana. There is no greater giver. You are without blemish. Tu hai sach mere man paya. You are eternal and dear to my heart. Sache mere sahiba, sache sachanaya. My eternal master, your law is eternal. Naya is used for hukam, for qualities. So the system that we are in is also eternal. So we see that the Guru continues on the theme of the Satgur, because in the opening passage of Gauri Ki War, we noticed that Guru Ram Das had invoked the Satgur, the guide or the enlightener, who is substantially the same as the Purakh, the cosmic being. So it is the cosmic being who assumes the role of a guide or a tutor to teach us how to recognize and relate to our true nature, which is unbounded. And it does so by giving us self-knowledge. So self-knowledge is really subjective. It's knowledge of oneself. What the Guru is saying is that without self-knowledge as the pivot, all other knowledge is truncated, because the subject, that is to say, us, does not really know where it stands in relation to the universe, which is the object of one's knowledge, because we are positing a separation between the object of our knowledge and the subject, namely us. The Guru is telling us there really is no separation. So what we need to do is combine knowledge that we acquire through rational means, harmonize it with intuition and revelation, which is knowledge of oneself. So Sikhi is the school of self-realization. That is to say, Satyar. Being a Satyar means to speak, to affirm, to actualize what Gurbani calls Sach, the truth, rightness, appropriateness. So what this really is hinting at is that everything in the universe has an appropriateness, has a right, and it becomes our duty, our task, to grant everything its innate right. So you see how this works in a social setting. It means that you must respect the rights and boundaries of others. But all of this depends on and flows from the primary truth or realization of Ik Onkar, which states that there is nothing but oneness, a divine unity. So you see, unless you realize this through the Guru, you're not going to respect the rights of others. That is pivotal to Sikhi, respect of the individual. On that note, until the next time, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.